Hey guys, Enders here. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be going over the fact that apparently they're adding a sort of 3D spotting system back into Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 2042 already has spotting, but spotting doesn't work in the same way that it used to work in previous Battlefield titles. Spotting has always been a massive point of contention within the Battlefield franchise. Some people think it shouldn't be in the game at all. Some people think it's a necessity in the game, and other people think that it should be very limited. But regardless of what anyone thinks, it does seem to be a staple of the Battlefield franchise, and it is going to be something that is here to stay. Quick reminder to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 34,500 subs. You guys are absolutely awesome. I really do appreciate all the support. Lots of you guys have been joining the Discord, so if you haven't already, link is in the description. And drop my Twitch channel to follow. I stream every single day over there. Turn notifications on or just follow me on Twitter. That's how you know when I stream. Now, let's move on to the actual information here. So, Total FPS in some sort of Discord responded to somebody who I assume had a question, or maybe it was a conversation, and Total FPS had this to say. Extra context for this: we are planning a significant rework of the ping system. These changes are aimed at reducing the complexity of the existing ping system that we have in the game today. And the ping system he's referring to is, of course, Battlefield 2042's current system that I find to be fairly worthless, in my opinion. It is certainly less useful than the Q spot. I just don't really find it to be that applicable outside of playing with people in Discord or in voice comms. So you can say, hey, I pinged that guy over there. People just don't really seem to pay attention to it, and it doesn't seem to have a massive effect in its current state. But moving on to other things that he stated, this should hopefully allow for improvements to the pacing and accuracy of communication between your teammates. Pressing the ping button once will no longer place a location ping, but instead check for targets in that area and place a ping in relation to that data it checks for. If the threat is within the radius, it will get pinged or spotted for a duration of time. Spots are still shared team-wide, but pings are shared to your squad. We've made a few improvements around the system to improve the speed of them and how long they remain, etc., but that is the abbreviated version of the update note for 3.0. And by 3.0, I do believe he's referring to the update that will coincide with the Season 3 update releasing, which is actually tomorrow, November the 22nd. Furthermore, Drunksy, who is the lead game designer on Battlefield 2042, had this to say regarding the system. This should give some responsiveness to the system and make information shared always relevant / less out of date, which should hopefully allow for improvements to the pacing and accuracy of communication between your teammates. So I'm going to give my opinion on this system now. So they're talking about kind of revamping the ping and making it more useful. This isn't quite a Q spot, because if you remember in Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, for instance, if you hit Q on somebody in those games, they were just spotted. There was no sort of radius, there was no wait time. If you were looking at someone and you hit Q, they were just going to be spotted, and I vividly remember people complaining about the spotting system all the time in previous Battlefield games. But me personally, I never had much of a problem, because I personally think spotting is absolutely essential to Battlefield. It communicates essential positional information, and most importantly, it improves the visibility drastically. I don't think people truly understand how terrible Battlefield visibility, even in Battlefield 1, would be without spotting. Now, moving on to how they're doing this system in Battlefield 2042. I think this sort of ping radius spot system will actually be a good balance between the Q spot system and the ping system. I think it gives the ping system a little more usability, but it's not quite the instant Q spot of previous Battlefields. Furthermore, I think the ping will actually matter now, because the ping will now communicate any spots that anyone is doing on your team. With that being said, you are already pretty much constantly spotted in Battlefield 2042. People are flying drones around 24/7, throwing motion sensors, playing Pike. I think people don't realize how often you're spotted in Battlefield 2042 already. If they carried over the thing from Battlefield 5, that was just above your minimap that told you when you were spotted, I think people would be absolutely shocked at just how often they're already on the minimap. So you have to take that into consideration when you're talking about adding even a slight Q-spot system into Battlefield 2042. You're already spotted a ton in this game, so is this a positive? Is this a negative? I don't know. And on top of that, it seems like in Battlefield 2042, whenever you are in, extreme close quarters or even mid-range, whenever you look at someone, they're already auto-spotted, not for the entire team, but for you. Their name tag and their health pops up and they're very, very visible. So overall, I think this will be an improvement to the way the spotting system and ping system is in Battlefield 2042, but I'm just not sure that they should have done this in this game, if you know what I mean. Maybe this would be a good way to quell complaints in previous Battlefield games. Maybe it would fit better in Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4 or whatever of these games you want to say. So yeah, that's pretty much what they're going to do. We'll see how it pans out, and I don't really think it'll be a net negative. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and if you're enjoying the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Join the Discord and follow me on Twitch. Links are in the description. Hope to see some of you guys in the Discord and come by these streams. And hopefully these changes will be good, and they will be compounded with more good changes in the 3.0 patch. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Storm on the horizon. Looks bad.